You can tell a lot about a person by what they love. You can tell a lot about a chef by what they love to make. That's what Buffalo Provisions is after. We visit local chefs and talk with them about a single item on their menu that means the most to them. I'm Ashleigh Carter, and today we sat down with Victor Gonzalez, owner and head chef at Las Puertas, to talk about and try his aguachile, a traditional Mexican dish that can be found right here in the eclectic Five Points neighborhood on Buffalo's west side. Victor's rendition of the dish stems from not only his professional experience as a chef, but also his childhood. Coming from a non-traditional Mexican home, Victor was inspired by his fond memories of being able to travel and experience new flavors of the world.
Just like the idea of the new wave of cooking, there's so many things to learn as cooks, and we kind of wanted to see that through these dishes.
His aguachile is a reflection of his Mexican roots fused with flavors like miso and soy. And he says this is Mexican food the way he knows it.
I think that it's one way for me to get connected to home after all these years of being away.
Excellent service is something often touted as an indication of a great place to eat. And much like the dish itself, Las Puertas breaks convention with typical restaurant experiences in that you won't find any servers here, or food runners even. Your courses are brought to you by Victor and the other cooks. That's right, the food is prepared and delivered straight from the kitchen, making you feel as if you've been welcomed into their home. To Victor, this was extremely important, cutting out the customary service layer and bringing back the idea of being the host.
You become a cook out of desire of taking care of people. And if you're doing it for any other reason, then you're doing it wrong, in my opinion.
Technique and continuity are important for Victor and his cooks, which is why they train together to make sure it comes out the same every single time. So let's take a look at how the aguachile at Las Puertas is made.
The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our fish. So we're gonna start off with mahi-mahi that has been diced to a very specific kind of size. And then we have green apple that we're going to add a little bit of cider vinegar to it just to kind of help that texture. We're gonna do jicama for some crunch. And we're gonna have all our seasoning right in here, taking some liberties with the recipe. We're just gonna mix it slowly.
Victor's aguachile is packed with many distinct flavors, each ingredient playing a key role and working together to highlight the fish in a perfect symphony.
We make a different kind of olive oil here. This one has chile de árbol and chile negro, so it's just gonna add a different layer of flavor. A radish, you're gonna wanna have something different to bite on as you're going through it, not just fish. We have a gel made with oranges. We're gonna finish off with a little bit of nasturtium blossoms. When we're talking about a garnish, we wanna make sure that not only does it look good, but it adds something to the dish and it makes that idea of the dish kind of come together. So this is the current rendition of the aguachile or chile negro sauce.
Fresh seafood and a blend of unexpected flavors in a considered dish with a story, served in a way that evokes that feeling of home. By two-time James Beard Award nominee, who's as humble as he is skilled. In Buffalo, I'm Ashleigh Carter. Thanks for watching this episode of Buffalo Provisions and sharing this experience with me.